It's no secret that President Xi Jinping has a passion for reading. On many occasions, he said reading has become a way of life for him. Xi Jinping has kept the habit of reading. When he was a child, his mother bought him picture story books about Yue Fei, a patriotic military commander of the Southern Song dynasty from 1127 to 1279, and the story of how Yue's mother tattooed 4 Chinese characters on his back. Jing, Zhong, Bao, Guo, served the country loyally. She still remembers the conversation between him and his mother. Tattooed the characters on the back. How painful! Indeed, but it had the words engraved on Yue Fei's mind. The words have also been engraved on Xi's mind and become the pursuit of his entire life. As a teenager, Xi Jinping went to Liangjiehe, a small village in northwest China's Shaanxi province, and began his years as an educated youth. In the village's memories, Xi was always reading voluminous books when dining or even grazing sheep in the mountains. With no electricity, the entire village fell into slumber shortly after nightfall, with only a thread of light piercing through Xi's cave dwelling. No one knew what enlightenment this glimmer of light had brought to him. Xi Jinping's reading list ranges widely from foreign literary classics like A Hero of Our Time, War and Peace, and Shakespeare's Hamlet and King Lear, to ancient Chinese textbooks such as those from the Qing and Ming dynasties. In his youth, Xi read loads of literary works and a vast range of books available then. He still has fresh memories of many brilliant passages and meaningful lines from which he has drawn much nourishment in life. Xi is a devoted book lover. He once walked 15 kilometers to borrow a copy of Faust from an educated youth that he knew, inspired by Nikolai Chernyshevsky's What Is to Be Done, in which the leading character lives an ascetic life to toughen himself up. Xi tried sleeping on his bed without a mattress to strengthen his willpower. Probing into what's on one's shelves helps us to learn about his spiritual world. Xi's reading list covers a wide range of genres, from philosophy, history, literature, art and music, to works from ancient Greece, the Renaissance, or modern and contemporary times. Xi has quoted ancient Chinese classics or poetry with surprising frequency and familiarity in his writings and speeches over the past 20+ years. The quotations range widely. In an interview with Russian TV at the Winter Olympics in Sochi on February 7, 2014, Xi Jinping talked about his various hobbies, noting that reading has become a way of life for him. Influenced by China's ancient philosophy that to bring peace to the land, one must first cultivate themselves before moving on to manage their families and then govern the state. Xi decided early on in his life that one should be ashamed of his ignorance. During his time in rural China, apart from working, Xi spent most of his spare time integrating with local villagers and going out of his way to find books. There was a great atmosphere for reading among his fellows, so they exchanged books with each other. One who reads abundantly always behaves with elegance, as books are the most enlightening for the people. Reading helps keep one's mind dynamic, inspire one's wisdom, and nourish one's noble spirit. For Xi, reading is not just a way of life, but more of a process of constant self-cultivation and enrichment for his spiritual world. In every stage of his work and life, reading has given Xi the great wisdom about how to govern the country.